Welcome back to Summoned by the Signal for part 2 of Batman's top villains ranked.
Number 5. The Penguin, Gotham's crime lord with style. The Penguin, also known as Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot, is a kingpin who runs his own corner of Gotham City as a formidable adversary of Batman. As one of Batman's earliest and enduring foes, the Penguin is often portrayed as a criminal gentleman who crafts intricate schemes while maintaining an innocent facade. This eccentric criminal mastermind is renowned for his passion of ornithology and his penchant for wielding technologically enhanced umbrellas. In contemporary portrayals, he manages the Iceberg Lounge, a popular nightclub that serves as a front for his illicit financial operations. A timeless icon since the golden age of comics, the Penguin has remained a constant presence in Batman's rogues gallery, frequently appearing alongside other formidable villains like the Joker and Catwoman. The Penguin endured relentless teasing during his childhood due to his short stature, obesity, and distinctive bird-like nose. These physical attributes set him apart from his affluent family, making him an outcast. The rejection he experienced ultimately drove him toward a life of villainy. This contrasted with some alternate interpretations of his origin, such as the one presented in the Batman graphic novel, Batman, Penguin Triumphant, which asserts that Oswald Cobblepot remained sane and simply employed his sharp intellect and scientific skills to create weapons for intimidation and control. The Penguin's weapon of choice is his assortment of trick umbrellas, which he employs to execute his devious plots. Various versions of his origin suggest that he was compelled to carry an umbrella since childhood, a habit instilled by his overprotective mother after his father succumbed to pneumonia following exposure to a downpour. Maintaining the guise of a refined gentleman, the Penguin favors formal attire, including a top hat, tuxedo, and spats when conducting his criminal endeavors. His moniker, the Penguin, was bestowed upon him during his youth as a taunt by his peers, mocking his unconventional appearance and affinity for birds. Despite his disdain for the nickname, the Penguin has reluctantly embraced it, thanks in large part to Batman's constant presence in his life. Number 6. Bane, the physical and mental menace. Bane, a formidable supervillain and assassin, originated as an escaped convict from a remote South American island prison, and his remarkable physical prowess results from experimental procedures involving a derivative of the drug known as venom. Notably, he succeeded in fracturing Batman's spine, leading Bruce Wayne to temporarily relinquish his Batman persona for recovery. This incident happened during the Nightfall storyline. Originally, Bane grew up within the confines of Pena Duro prison on the corrupt island nation of Santa Prisca. In fact, he was born there since his father was also serving a life sentence, and it is within these walls that he acquires superhuman strength through a forced venom experiment. Although his dependence on venom is a substantial vulnerability, Bane stands out as one of Batman's most cunning and physically imposing adversaries. While primarily cast as a villain, Bane's character possesses complexity, and he has actively sought to dismantle drug lords. Surprisingly, he has at times received financial support and direct aid from Batman, despite their adversarial history. Bane was in fact born in prison and condemned to serve a life sentence alongside his father. So Bane endures a harsh upbringing up to his early adulthood within the walls of the Notorious prison. Despite his incarceration, he harnesses his natural talents, avidly devouring books, sculpting his physique in the prison gym, and mastering combat through the harsh prison environment. Astonishingly, he manages to acquire knowledge from various mentors during his imprisonment, spanning from hardened inmates to an elderly Jesuit priest who imparts a classical education. Regrettably, upon his return to Santa Prisca, Bane murders the priest. His first act of violence occurs at the tender age of 8, when he fatally stabs a criminal seeking to exploit him for information about the prison. Throughout his prison years, Bane keeps a companion close, a teddy bear named Osito, which means little bear in Spanish, and whom he regards as his sole friend. Osito harbors a concealed knife in its back, which Bane employs against anyone who threatens him. Bane eventually rises to prominence as the de facto leader of the Pena Duro prison. His ascendancy captures the attention of the prison's overseers, who eventually subject him to experimentation with the enigmatic venom drug, a substance that had proven fatal to all prior test subjects. Initially, it nearly claims his life, but he endures and discovers that venom amplifies his physical strength. However, he must administer it every 12 hours through a system of cables directly into his brain to avoid debilitating side effects. Number 7. The Riddler, the puzzling madman. The Riddler, a recurring adversary of Batman, centers his criminal persona around riddles, puzzles, and games. He is also known as Edward E. Nigma, or Nashton. His criminal endeavors revolve around these intellectual challenges, and he delights in leaving cryptic clues for Batman and the police to decipher, hinting at his nefarious schemes. While he may not possess the same physical prowess as some of Batman's other foes, the Riddler is widely recognized as one of the Caped Crusader's most intellectually challenging adversaries. He has even manipulated others into participating in his intricate plots and has clashed with other DC superheroes such as Green Arrow and The Flash. Additionally, he has been a prominent member of various supervillain teams, including the Legion of Doom and the Injustice League. Whatever be the case, his consistent presence in various forms of media has solidified his status as a core member of Batman's rogues gallery and one of his most iconic adversaries. Edward Nygma's fascination with puzzles dates back to his childhood, where he gradually integrated them into his criminal activities. His origin story also hints at a troubled upbringing, suggesting that his father subjected him to physical abuse, leaving him with a compulsion to reveal the truth, often through riddles. This upbringing also fueled his desire to prove his intellectual superiority by outwitting those around him. The Riddler's criminal methodology is deeply ingrained in his persona, making it nearly impossible for him to deviate from it. When he gains the upper hand over his adversaries, he cannot simply eliminate them. Instead, he constructs elaborate death traps, challenging the hero to solve intricate puzzles for their survival. Unlike many of Batman's themed adversaries, the Riddler's compulsion is remarkably flexible, allowing him to commit a wide range of crimes as long as he can describe them in riddles or puzzles. On occasion, he can be seen driving a vehicle known as the Riddler Mobile, a green car featuring a license plate adorned with question marks, reminiscent of the Batmobile. Additionally, he often carries a trick question mark-shaped cane, further exemplifying his devotion to his puzzling persona. Number 8. Harley Quinn, the bubbly killer. Harley Quinn emerges a lot more as a vibrant supervillain or anti-hero who frequently clashes with Batman and is primarily recognized as the Joker's girlfriend and accomplice, although she has also carved out a successful solo career. Born as Harleen Quinzel, her journey into the criminal world began at Arkham Asylum, where she met the Joker and was his consulting psychiatrist. Over time, she fell deeply in love with him, ultimately adopting her own costume identity, cleverly derived from the word Harlequin, to aid him in escaping and perpetuating further chaos. Her relationship with the Joker is passionate, yet continuously tumultuous with her closest friend, Poison Ivy, persistently encouraging her to sever ties with him once and for all. Nevertheless, Harley's profound affection for the Joker repeatedly draws her back into his orbit, even as the Joker himself demonstrates an undeniable need for her, albeit reluctantly. In moments when she is not entangled with the Joker, Harley frequently operates independently in Gotham City and occasionally collaborates with her other companions. Her unique abilities stem from chemical experimentation, endowing her with heightened strength, agility, and durability. She has been affiliated with various villainous groups, in the same way she was featured in the Suicide Squad movie. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you found this content valuable, and we'll see you in the next one.